Welcome to this live webinar, and I'm Lokosu Sylvain. And today I'm with my friend Rufai, the SEO queen. I do call her SEO queen, so I don't know. Anyhow it is, just take it that way. So I'm Lokosu Sylvain, and as many know me, I'm an author, entrepreneur, and of course, I do coaching for young people when it comes to personal development towards building their businesses, much of personal development and sales growth, especially online sales growth. So I have my friend Rufai here today, and she's going to tell us more about how to get your business ranked high on Google. Personally, I've benefited from her online posts and the rest of the things that she do online, and I know bringing her here today will increase our knowledge when it comes to SEO. I benefited also a lot from SEO, and I know it is one of the most overlooked thing when it comes to people who wants to start their own businesses and getting free visibility for their businesses. Now, it's not only about those who wants to build a business, it's also for people who can write. If you can write, then SEO content writing should be something that you should be considering. That is why I brought my friend Rufai here today, so she will give us more details about everything here. So without much talk, please let's meet Rufai. Hello, are you there? Yeah. So
yeah, I can hear you.
Please let's.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for inviting me to this webinar. I am so glad to be here. Thank you for the honor. Now, without wasting much time, I am Rufai Adebukola Adebaki, and they call me Ara, but I call myself Ara Empire because I want to build an empire of content writers that can make money from their skills. Woo! Now, about me, I graduated from one of the tertiary institutions in Ogun State where I learned English language studies, and I've been working as an English language teacher for 5 years before I resigned in March this year to focus entirely on my content writing skills. So what I do, I write SEO content, I copyright, I write sales copy, then I train people on how to write SEO content, copywriting, and all aspects of content writing that they can make money from.
In fact, that is
me in summary.
That is my most important point, teaching people how to write SEO content. I think I'm going to learn a lot from you today. So just relax, take your time, and go into the details, please.
All right.
Yeah. So, like, what is now? Somebody will be asking, what is SEO content? Like, what is SEO content? We are just mentioning SEO content. What is SEO content?
The thing is this.
Yeah.
It's not like I knew what SEO content was. I also learned it. So, but let me tell a short story before I tell you what SEO content is exactly.
Yeah.
There was this time I was just scrolling through the street of Facebook, and I saw this advert on content writing. You know, I thought it was just the normal content writing. They take our money and show us those things we already know.
Yeah.
So, and before then, I already paid 10,000 naira to attend the class, and I didn't gain anything from it. But because of the kind of person I have, I love to, attend classes. I don't care how much it's going to cost me. So I attended that class. Then that was where I learned SEO content writing, all aspects of content writing. Now, what does SEO mean? Before I tell you the real meaning, SEO content writing is a part of content writing, an aspect of content writing. We have copywriting, we have sales copy, we have landing copies, and all those stuff. Yeah. But SEO content writing is also an aspect of content writing. Okay. Now, when people ask me what is SEO content writing, I try to bring it down to a layman understanding.
Exactly.
What
And
is
that is what
SEO
we need.
content writing? The first question I ask people when they ask me this is, have you been to Google before? Have you ever searched for anything on Google? And they tell me yes. What did you search? How to cook jollof rice.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that how to cook jollof rice is a post. You see many posts that will come there.
Yeah.
You see how to cook this. So those posts, they are SEO content. But in case you don't understand that, SEO simply means search engine optimization. So when we're talking about SEO optimized content now, it means the posts that are well optimized and are placed on search engines. What is a search engine? Search engines are those Google, Bing, Yandex that we use to search for information on the internet. So when we are not talking about SEO content writing now, it means the content, the well-written and well-optimized content that are posted on search engines like Google, Yandex, and Bing to do what? To give, to informate you, to educate you, to entertain you, narrate things for you. So those are what we call SEO content.
Okay.
I hope I have made SEO content clear now. You want me to still go ahead?
No. I think I understand what you just said. The SEO content is search for S stand for
engine
search.
Optimized content.
Yes, that is the S stand for search. And then E stand for
engine. E stand for engine. Then O stand for optimization.
Okay. So that is the search engine optimization.
Optimized content.
Okay. So search engine optimized content.
Oh.
Okay. So I think I understand very well, and I know the audience listening are also very important. Now that we have gotten an idea of what search engine SEO content means, like you already said it that you don't know what it was and you were able to learn it, which means it is a learnable skill.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So now, like the layman or somebody trying to start his own business now, how, before we go to how people who learn SEO content can make money from it, like the layman who owns his business or someone who is trying to set up a business, how can that person, how can SEO content help that person?
All right, this is it.
Yes.
Firstly, there's something we call Google My Business.
That
is search engine.
Okay.
Google My Business. You know, Google is a search engine.
Yes.
And Google My Business is under Google now.
Yeah.
If you put your business on Google My Business, like SEO content writer now, anyone that goes to Google to search for SEO content writer, your business will appear to that person. Now, another way is this. If you have a website, if you have a blog, and you write what people want to, you are selling, okay, let's say I'm selling SEO content writing now. Then I have a blog or a website, then I wrote something about SEO content writing, and now people can learn it and make money from it. Anyone that goes to search engine and type SEO content, they will surely see my own post. So if they are interested in learning, all they have to do is to click my link and, connect with me and get the course. So that is the same way it works with other business. My business is on Google My Business, then it is also on, though I am planning to own a blog, I haven't started. But if you have a blog or a website and your business is there, your SEO optimized content, if you optimize your website, that people can easily, when they search for anything relating to your business on Google, then they get to meet you, they get to connect with you, and that way they get to patronize you.
And now, before I forget, please, is this search engine optimization, do you pay Google for it or is totally free?
It is free.
Totally free.
Sure. You don't pay Google to optimize posts. Okay, you don't pay Google to optimize anything.
Okay, yeah.
The only thing that I feel you pay for is a domain name and hosting name to own a website or a blog. But that Google My Business is also entirely free.
Anyway,
Except you want to place ads on Google. If you want to place ads on Google, you pay. You pay Google to place the business, and so.
Okay, no, I understand. I know it is free, but somehow I want our audience to know that this thing is actually free. Now, I want to emphasize on two things that you just said. You talk about getting your business on Google My Business. Now, this particular thing that you just mentioned, I discovered it in 2019. And one thing I will tell you is that it has been 3 years since I discovered it and start using it. Can you believe that right now in the entire of Abuja, my interior design company ranked #1 since 3 years ago when it comes to anything relating to POP ceiling design. Now, this is huge for some people who don't know Abuja. Maybe you are joining from any other part of the world. Abuja, Nigeria, is the fastest developing city in the whole of Africa. So you can see how rich that simple step, and it is totally free, just as Rufai just said. It's totally free. And I've enjoyed this simple thing for over 3 years. I rank top no matter the device you are using, no matter where you are located, no matter your the search engine you are using. I've ranked high for the past 3 years. This is some really, really amazing. And of course, as you just said it, this skills is learnable. And of course, I know you will be going into details for us as we move on now. Now, somebody is listening. Some of our audience listening right now, they have zero idea on how they can use this simple thing to make money. Can you just give us an idea? Because what I know is you serve international clients. You write SEO content for blog owners. So you are a freelancer, let me just say, right?
Yeah, sure.
So, but I said in my Facebook group last time that I'm going to beg you for something, and I'm not going to say it now. So I told them that I'm going to beg you for something. Then I'm not saying it, I'm not requesting it now, but I'm going to request before the meeting comes to an end. But how can you make money doing this SEO content optimization for other businesses if you don't have any business, like some of our listeners right now?
All right, it's this simple. If you learn SEO content writing, you already learn content writing.
Okay.
Because there is no way you're going to learn SEO content without knowing what content writing is. So in my class, I teach them, I first take them the first week, I teach them what content writing is. It doesn't matter if you have the idea before coming to me or not. So this is it. If you have the idea of what SEO content writing is and how to write one, you definitely can do a lot. Firstly, you can own a blog. You know, blogging is another digital skill that people make money from in the online space.
Yeah.
So if you learn SEO content writing, you can open your own blog. I have been working for clients since I left teaching, that I started SEO content writing fully. I post on clients' websites and so many of them. So why can't I own a blog? I'm already working on people's blog, then I should have one too. I can make money. With my SEO content writing skill, I can work with organizations and websites. I can serve as their salesperson. Posting things on their website about the products, their services. So when anyone comes to search engine to search for any keyword that is related to what they have to offer, they sure will see what they have to offer as well. Now, another thing you can do with SEO content writing, writing for people, writing for blogs, serving international audience, international clients and local clients. For me, I serve local clients more than I serve international clients, and this is why. This thing is, I don't know. I'm always busy to go to my freelance platforms to check if I have order or not. I almost missed one on Fiverr recently because I was busy attending to
yes,
my
I saw you.
to my Nigerian client.
I saw
So
you
I
posting
almost
about it.
missed that. So this SEO content writing, if you know your onion and you cut it very well, people will come after you. They will seek for your service. Like me now, it's been a while. I went out to say, please hire me. I'm a content writer. Because the thing is, before people give you work, this online space, I used to say, when you make in that group, there's somewhere that this online space, like it's just a marketplace where content writers and bloggers or those that need their service, they come together. So just one post, they want to feel like, wow, who is this person? Like one comment. They want to like, who is this person? They come, they check you out, just message you, can you work on my blog? Can you work on my website? So with SEO content writing skill, you can hold a blog, you can work as a freelancer, you can, in fact, I used to tell my students, you can work as a social media manager, you can work as a virtual assistant, you can write books. So those are some of the things you can do with SEO content writing. And I think I made a post some times back on 6 or 7 things you can do with SEO content writing skill. I think I did that on my Facebook. I can't really remember how now, but I already did something like that on my Facebook some times back.
Okay. So now with what we have seen now, SEO content is a learnable skill. You can learn it, and of course, you can start your own blog as an SEO content writer. You can also source for a job from local clients
Both
or
local and
an
international
international
clients.
client. Okay. Now, the next thing is, there is something I've seen you post many times and again, that once you write your content, you do take it somewhere, you take it to an app, and almost every time that you post it, you always have over 90 or sometimes even 100% organic content. Is there a secret to that?
Should I say yes or no?
Okay.
Because the thing is this is something we call experience.
Okay.
And we call something knowledge too, and expertise. If you are an expert in the field, you have the knowledge, you have the experience. I don't think there is anything you want to do in the field that you can't do. So the secret I teach my students. But then there's something I always say.
Yeah.
There is no matter who you decide to learn from, make sure you learn the art of writing quality and unique content. See, I started let's say 6 months ago as a full-time content writer.
Yeah.
So if I have been writing, just anyhow content, if I've been writing plagiarized content, if I've not been writing unique content, my clients will not keep giving me work. So I use my own secret to write unique content. And that secret, I share it with everyone in my class.
Of course, I know most things in life are not free. So, and of course, the listeners also know. So they are definitely going to get across you. Just that I have a request at the end, before the end of this meeting. Now, one thing is, I work with a lot of young people, especially those who are just coming out fresh from school, and some who don't really have something they are doing. So now, to some extent, I feel really, really bad for these guys. So I try my possible best to help them out. So that is why anytime I come live with anyone who have a skill that those guys can master in the next 1 week, I always have to, I always like to make sure that no matter how, I just want that they get these skills, because I've been a product of people who have also given me such opportunities. Now, you say content, SEO content. Now, how long and how much do you think it will cost to start as an SEO content writer?
Thank you for this question.
Yeah.
But before I say this, it depends on who is training you.
Mm-hmm.
So people can train you for 1 week and ask you to go into the field. But me, I personally, no, I don't do that. And my training takes some time. At least in my class, at least to learn all the skills that you need to go before you go into the market, you have to spend 5 weeks in my class. And this is the reason I teach practicals. Because I don't see any reason why I would just tell you, teach you all the theories, then rush you, to then ask you to go into the market because you want to make money. So this is what I tell my students. This is not a get rich quick scheme. So if you want to truly learn from me, you have to calm down, take all your time to learn, because the money you are going to keep making from this thing is not a one-time money. You keep making till you are tired of making money. I have a student. Immediately when the ASU strike began, she came to me. She told me she wanted to learn, and I told her, and she paid. Could you believe every time she gets clients that pay her now, she comes to me and says, thank you. Like, I was wondering why. She said, because I taught her everything she needs to know. So there was this day, she said, wow, she just got 20,000 naira. From doing so, I told her that's just the beginning. Because she's going to make more. She paid once to learn, and definitely she's going to. I also paid once to learn.
Definitely.
I paid on time to learn this, but I'm making a lot of money now.
Now.
Like today, okay.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm listening.
No. I need to go say that again. So, it depends on who is training you now. Some people can train you for 1 week. Some people can say for 2 months. But my own class personally, because it is practical, you have to spend at least 5 weeks learning everything you need to know before you go before you go into the field, so that they won't be asking you who is your trainer. Because when you get to work now and you don't know how to go about it, it's just like you wasted your money attending my class. So I don't know about other coaches. I only know about myself.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't charge you. My class is also affordable.
Okay. Rufia's class is very affordable, and her class may take you up to 5 weeks to complete, and it's typically practical. Go out of the class, go on the field, and deliver. I think that's the main point we are getting here now. There is a secret to why Rufia's content is almost every time organic and unique, and you can get to learn from Rufia. Now, I know we are going to learn from you, but we are still going to ask some hard questions. Very important. Now, I learn SEO content writing. How do you think I can get clients outside of Nigeria? Because the new trend now is that I should be able to earn in dollar. That is the new trend. And of course, it may be small, but that feeling of you getting dollar credit alert is just somehow.
All right, this is simple, so simple.
Yes.
Now, when you learn SEO content writing or any other content writing skill, there are so many skills out there. There are so many digital skills that are on freelance platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. The thing is, I opened Fiverr, but I don't really have time for Fiverr because I am dealing with Nigerian clients. But I have earned some dollars from Fiverr. So to get international clients, you can get international clients through those freelance platforms, and you can get them organically as well. If you get clients, this group that I said connects both content writers and people that need a service. When you get an international client from there, you've got to work for yourself, and surely you're going to earn in dollars if you work for that client.
Okay, now.
So you can get your international.
Now, between getting these international clients on freelance sites and getting clients from the groups that you say connect both bloggers to writers, which one do you think is more lucrative? Now, you know, the goal is for us to make the money. there is a saying, follow the money.
If you ask me, I will say it is more lucrative to get your clients organically.
Okay.
The thing is this. On those freelance platforms, Fiverr will charge you an amount of money on every order you get.
Okay.
The same as Upwork, the same, all those freelance platforms that I use. But then, if you want to, before you get those clients, you have a lot of work to do. And on those platforms, they give work to people that are already ranking. So for newbies, if you just go and open freelance profile, you may get, in fact, if not that I already started working organically, I may not have resigned from teaching. Because if I decided to stay on those freelance platforms alone, expecting clients to pay me, then I have a long way to go. So I think it is more profitable if you know your audience and how to cultivate. And this is it. Before people give you work organically, they have to check out who you are. Also, people are so afraid to part away with their money. So somebody like me, I say I want to get upfront for any work I want to do for you. Do you understand? But for some clients, they say, no, you have to finish my work. Well, if it is something that is not going to be too much, well, I can do it. But on those freelance platforms, there's going to be an intermediary. Somebody is going to have the money. Then when you finish, they send you your money when they remove their own discounts.
Okay, so it is better.
That is just.
Anyway, I know for those who want to start writing content like SEO content, will get across you, and then of course they will get to discover all those platforms. Now the next thing now is like, if I am a business owner, is there any other thing apart from something like Google My Business and blog? Are there ways I can still make my small businesses rank high on Google, or those are the only two possible ways to get myself discover on Google search engine?
No, you can run Google Ads.
Okay.
You run ads with Google, but I don't know how it works. But I'm very sure I know that Google run ads. So when anyone search, your own post will be the one on top. So yeah, Google will recommend you. That's another way, and that is one of the search engines optimization.
Okay. Now, for our listeners, I'm going to leave Rufia's. I'm going to leave some link to Rufia's different online platforms, including a discounted I will not ask anyway. Now, anyway, let me not go there. If someone just watch this, or someone listening right now want to, like someone listening right now want to get this online course of yours, the practical online course on SEO content writing, can you please give us any discount between 20 to let's say 50% off this online your course, please? Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Presently,
yeah,
my cost is 15,000.
Wow.
And that 15,000, some people will think, the whole 15,000. If I teach you and you enter the market and you start getting clients, if you don't make back your 15,000 in few days, or let's say 1 week, you can come back to me to ask for your 15,000. Because what I am teaching you, I am so sure about it. All right. So about the discount, presently I have one going on. My birthday is in September, so I'm giving out 50% discount for those that would like to attend my class in September, just to celebrate my birthday with you guys. So for anyone that is interested in joining my class between now and that September, and the offer is coming up on 1st of September, I'm going to release the offer the 1st of September. So anyone that is interested in joining my class for the September training will get the chance to pay 7,500 naira instead of 15,500 if they take that offer on that 1st of September. That's the only discount I have for now.
Your birthday is September, and of course my wedding anniversary is September too. And let's just share this 25 discount. Anyway, now this is what I really appreciate about this discount. Now you won't understand. Like my first book, that is Towards the Eagle's Altitude, I have to give over 30 copies out for free to young people, so that they won't think maybe they are from outside, they are seeing something happening, but they don't know how it began. So it's just another way to motivate young people to get something doing. It's just another way to motivate them to get something doing, because it's somehow the economy is not smiling and there is nothing you can do about the economy. The economy is not smiling and there is nothing you can do about the economy. But for coaches like you and me, we can look for a way to empower people, just like this, your 50%. In fact, this is huge. This is huge. And of course, if you are watching this, I don't think I want to beg you, but this is my advice to you. Please take Rufai's SEO content course very, very importantly, because just as she just said, it is practical. Not just that it is just practical. You are likely going to get your 100% money back if you don't make it in the next 30 days or 60, if you don't make your money back in the next 30 or 60 days.
That's too much. 1 week, they are making their money back. I know how much I make weekly. So if they are serious about it, 1 week, they are making their money back. Yeah, I'm so sure that what I'm saying. Because before you write 2-3 content, how much is 15,000 that you won't make?
Yes, back? Yeah.
As a beginner, they make. If as a professional, somebody like me, that 15,000, I can make it between a day or two.
Jesus.
Because sometimes in a day, I make close to 7,000 to 10,000 just sitting in my house and doing things. Because as a professional, but as a beginner, they're just starting out.
Yeah.
1 week is too much for them to make that 15,000. That I'm so sure about what I am saying here. If they are serious about it, I am so sure if they take everything I teach them seriously and they follow all I tell them to do, 1 week is too much to make the 15,000 naira back. I am so sure about this.
Wow. Anyway, I don't think there is anything I will say again. Let me not extend your success. So please take Rovia's course. I don't want to extend your success. And of course, the 50% discount. In fact, and I'm going, in fact, I've not gotten it, but it's like the way I'm seeing this thing now, I need it. In fact, because you know,
You're welcome
very
to
soon,
be part of us.
very soon, I'm going to get my coaching website up. So these are the things I need to get myself set up for at least a good visibility on Google. This is very, very interesting. This is very, very interesting. And of course, we are moving to the end now. And don't forget, if you are replaying this webinar, please note that if you are on YouTube replaying this webinar, just note that the link is on the description. We leave the link on the description, the link to the course on the description. And of course, you can also get Rufia's contacts on the description. No matter where you are, you can always get Rufia's contact on the description. Now, Rufia, before we leave, like somebody want to reach out to you. I know we have your descriptions, we have your links on the description. Like apart from those medium, like somebody want to reach out to you from the US or any other place, they want you to write their SEO content, especially people outside of the country. How do you think they can get across you, and what should they expect when they come to your DM to request about your SEO content writing service or the SEO content writing course?
Well, the easiest way for anyone outside of the country to reach me is through WhatsApp. Okay. Just use my country code +234 80 30 49 93 06. +234 80 30 49 93 06. And once you come, I'm very sure you're not going to regret working with me, because I am going to write SEO content for you, unique and quality one. I'm very sure about that. And for those that want my training, I have so many of my students giving me testimonies. In fact, as I am speaking now, one of them just told me some things now that is making me, like eating my belly.
Testimonies. But now, no matter the business you run, testimony always, no matter how many of them you have gotten, getting additional testimony always make your heart jump up, because it means you are doing something what other people, not just what other people's trust, but getting results for people. So it's always something that you should always be happy about. Now, like, what is your final word to business owners, those who want to start an SEO content writing career, and people who don't think SEO stuff is for them?
Let me start from those that do not think SEO writing stuff is for them.
Yeah.
SEO writing is not just for anybody. And let me say this: if you want to make money, if you have a smartphone, if you don't need all the time. If you have just 2 hours in a day to spare, if you want, okay, I already said if you want to make money online, you should consider writing, you should consider learning SEO content writing and making money from it. Now, to those that want to learn SEO content writing, let me say this: be sure of who you want to learn from, because some people, they don't know about this skill. But once they learn from YouTube, they come and say, I know this, bring your money, let me train you. Be sure you are learning from professionals. Be sure you are learning from people with results. Don't just pay somebody because their class is cheap. Don't pay somebody because their class is cheap.
That is very important.
And don't come back and complain that SEO, I didn't train you. If I were the one that trained you and you didn't get everything I am saying, everything that I have promised, and you didn't get it to my class, you are free to come back and ask me for your money.
Wow.
But let me say this, if you are a student, you have been affected by ASU, or you are somebody that is out there still looking for job, or you have passion for writing and you feel there is a way you can make money from your writing skill, please learn SEO content writing. Learn SEO content writing. And with me, you are not only going to learn SEO content writing, I am going to teach you content writing. I'm going to teach you SEO content writing. I'm going to teach you copywriting. Those three skills, with those three skills, they are digital skills you can make any money, anytime, anywhere you want it. My job is mobile. I can travel anywhere and I can make my money anywhere. So for those of you that are planning to learn SEO content writing, please take it seriously. Just take it seriously. This is one of the biggest, the highest paying online digital skill people are learning today. People are talking about Amazon, they are talking about affiliate marketing. Well, I also know about Amazon, but you know, if you learn content writing, you work for people, you open your own blog, you can still do Amazon KDP, write your own book and post it on Amazon KDP. So I will implore you to take it seriously. Don't think about the money. Think about what you want to learn. Think about what you will gain if you learn it. Then you can then come about to think about how much you want to make. But I am telling you, if I trained you and you take all my classes, you take all my advices and mentoring courses, you are sure going to make back your money in a week if you take it seriously. And for business owners, the best thing you can do to put your business on search engine, Google My Business, then you can run Google Ads. People will get to see your business very well then, or you can have a website. You post up on your website, you can get a content writer or somebody to help you write something, product description, review, and all those. When anyone sees that, they sure want to patronize you. So those are what I have to say to anyone who's planning to learn content writing and business owner that want to take advantage of SEO optimization to sell the product and services.
Thank you very much, Rufai, for coming live to teach on this SEO content writing niche of 18. I really appreciate your presence here, and I believe our listeners too will really appreciate and take advantage of this particular course and your service, as the case may be if you are a business owner. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your presence here.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure to have been invited.
And my final request is, please, if you want, please just, you can also write a small book on SEO content writing, so that for some people who cannot afford the main course, they can get those courses. It can just be something brief, and it can just be something brief and contain some of the top secrets when it comes to content writing, so that they can access it, maybe something from 1K or 1K to 5K, so that those other people can also be able to access it. I don't know your opinion about that, but it's not something that I'm asking that you answer immediately if you don't have the answer.
Sure, it's not a problem. I also have books. I have written books too. My first book, The Enemy Called Fear, and I have some other out there. But writing on SEO content, it's not a big deal. But it's time.
Yeah, okay.
But I'll find time and do so.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much for the suggestion.
I hope it come live and people take advantage, because you know that all those 1K stuff, people like getting them. So at least let them improve their life too, in case they cannot get the 15K to pay for the main course. Now I really appreciate you. I appreciate all you are doing, and I really admire you, the way you put out yourself there, the way you push yourself out there to get visibility for the things you do. And of course, I don't forget your stories. I do read them a lot, and of course, you know that.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir.